sign is this is the time that you're potentially going to pick a partner. And pick your friends. You're going to really pick a lot of things in this time frame. It's no longer going to be based on your geographical location and proximity of closeness to friends you make, because you grow up, your friends are the people who are in your class or who live on the same street as you. But this is the time you get out into the real world and you start working and you start meeting so many new people, and you're going to have colleagues, you're going to have new friends as you partake in joining different clubs and associations, whatever the case is. And this is the time you pick your partner. And I think it's very important to really trust in your own instincts, regardless of, your family has an idea for you, or they introduce you to somebody, or your friends, or whatever you think society is telling you is the right partner for you. But at the end of the day, you're the only person who's going to know what's right for you, and you're going to be the person who makes that final call. So always, when you're taking advice from others, just know that that is all it is. It's a contribution to maybe a decision you might make, but it shouldn't be your decision based on what other people say to you. And how you always do that is make sure you go to a place of silence, and from that place you will instinctively know whether it's a voice, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a gut feeling. It'll resonate within you if you're making the right choice. And going on what I said about the 20s crisis, well, who you end up being after you overcome your 20s crisis, and in your case, you changed your career. You changed your entire career, and you decided, I'm going to go into the profession of journalism, and I'm going to leave behind engineering, which is something that you studied, you spent time, lots of time, and that was your career field. It was a guaranteed income, it was a title, it was all those things. But then you went through your evolution, and think of crisis as an evolution. Don't think of crisis as a negative thing. It's an evolution. You're going to evolve. You're going to have better understanding of things, and you're going to come out of it on the other side a person who is well put together and knows who they are a little bit better, because you're always going to evolve anyway. And so the partner that you're going to choose is going to perhaps be different than the partner you would have chosen before your evolution of your 20s crisis. So keep that in mind as well. So don't rush into anything, because it is a life decision, and you don't want to go be in a situation where you have to reverse that decision later on, because that's a whole nother scenario to deal with. So those things are, take your time on those things. And there's main questions. What is the level of compatibility? Do you both want to have children? What is your career goals? What are your family goals? Family goals means goals together as a family. Are you, and the best advice I actually received about a partner, and through everything I've read and done and experienced and heard, this is the best advice, and I'm going to pass this on today, this best advice that I got. And it was in a class I took, actually. The teacher said, and she said, make sure if you're going to get married, make sure you choose a partner. You don't have to even be married, like common law, whatever the case is, your partner that you decide to spend a lot of time with and make a lot of commitment to, is make sure that they're God-fearing. Okay, so what does that mean? So God-fearing, whether you believe in God or not, even if you don't believe in God, you may believe in karma. Karma is the, whatever you put out there is what you receive, good or bad. There is a law, there's perfect accounting system on this universe, and there's never going to be an unbalance of anything. Everything that is you put out there, whether it's intention, action, thought, you will receive. That is the perfect accounting system in this universe. It's a black and white law. So that's what it means. So your partner, are you somebody who's God-fearing or believes in karma? And hopefully yes. If not, then work on it, please. And then pick a partner that does, because more likely or so, life is going to be very turbulent, and you want somebody and yourself to be the person who believes in the bigger picture of things, that will always choose to do the right thing, no matter how unpopular it is, no matter how uncomfortable it is, and no matter, if it's just something that maybe sometimes you don't want to do, because when you do it, you're going to feel good, and when you don't do it, you're going to have those regrets, and it'll come back to you anyway.